Welcome guys to another Let's Play of Super Castlevania 4. This is Social Squid, and I am going to be playing this game as not 100% completion, so I'm not going to collect every candle or whatever, so I'm going to enter my name. Squid. I figured that seems pretty classic, since that's what I am. I'm a big blooper. And that looks a lot like the very first Castlevania game. I thought that was a cool fan favor that they did. So, that's my first sub-weapon you get in the game is the knife. It's sometimes it's useful. You have the knife, the axe, holy water, the watch, and I think that's all the sub-weapons you get. So they try to focus on like not having an abundancy of like sub weapons. They try to like force you to be creative with each weapon that you get, which I think is a really cool part of this game. And of course you've got the vampire killer whip, which I think was first started out at, I think it was an MSX2 game, which is like a personal computer. But it was a way different type of Castlevania game. It was like emphasis on the puzzle platforming, and there's not really any puzzles in this game. It's pretty much a straightforward platforming game. But Castlevania, they definitely have some. They have a different variety of games. Ow! Hey, watch it. Bat. But yeah, there's tons of good Castlevania games out there, and I figured, you know, a good start would be Castlevania 4, because I really love this game. I used to play it all the time, so it's like, you know, I'm gonna do it. Excuse me. For some reason, I've had kind of an upset stomach lately, but no need to fear. So there's, oh yeah, and I forgot the little windmill thingy. I always forget about that one. I like almost never use it. I think I use it on the 3rd level, but beyond that, I don't ever use it. I pretty much only use the watch, because the watch is not effective on bosses, but I usually don't have too much trouble with bosses. I just have trouble with all the rest of the enemies. Like the bosses, if you get them down, they're not like too hard. I mean, later bosses get really, really tough, and I think a little bit has to do with luck, or just maybe I'm not like a complete pro at this game. I'm no like Twin Galaxies standard or whatever. But yeah. So today I have a funny story. Hold on. Let's kill this guy first. Alright. Oh yeah, and that's the first I can't think of the name, but yeah, you use your whip to swing across, and that was the first one you have. And there's tons of those swing ledge thingies that you'll use throughout the game. Oh yeah, but anyways, I was going to tell you guys a story. Okay, so today I went grocery shopping, and I went to a grocery outlet, got some goodies, and then I came back, and it was me and my girlfriend and 2 of my friends all from Job Corps, and I graduated Job Corps the last out of my friends. And so what was I gonna say, man? I can't even think right now. Anyway, so like we were going home, and I thought I recognized this guy that looked like this kid named Arthur that I used to hang out with, and I was like, oh cool, it's Arthur. And then I like, oh frick, I hate the holy water. The holy water sucks. It's useless in this game. That's like one thing that is not hardly good for anything. Yeah, but anyways, so I like we stopped by this guy. I was like, hey Arthur, get over here. And then he like came over to the car, and I think like no one knew if it was the real Arthur. It was just me and this kid, which I actually ended up texting him later, and his name's Devin. But he came up to the car, and I was like, hey, what's up, Arthur? And then my girlfriend was just like, hey, give me your number. And then me and this guy were just like, I think, you know, Phil or this random guy is mixing me up for someone he used to know. I'm talking about this too long, but long story short, I got his phone number and I was like, sorry I like mixed you up. Oh yeah, stopwatch. Just got the stopwatch. It's good stuff. My favorite weapon. It's the most useful out of them, but it actually takes up the most MP out of all the weapons, the sub-weapons in this game. But yeah, he's like, hey, let's go for a beer sometime. Yeah, I don't want to get that knife. That's just not a good idea, because this is way better. Oh, man. I hardly worked today. Or not today, I hardly worked this week. And I need to pick up on a better job or something. I don't know. I hate my job, I really do. It's just boring, I don't look forward to it. But, you know, I always consider work not being fun, because it's like the whole... Oh yeah, here's the first actual boss in the game. He's really easy. The horse is the only part that really gets me, because he goes so slow. Like the skeleton guy. Oh, sweet. Finished with the level. Totally reminds me of Metroid, by the way. Which... I'm pretty sure that Metroid came first before Castlevania. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But... And we're on to the second level of Super Castlevania 4. I just like saying that, it just sounds so awesome. Super Castlevania 4! Up your ass! I don't know, just seems like a hardcore name. Like, I like how, like, all the titles are, like, super. Like, when I was a little kid, I'm like, why are they naming everything after super? Like, it's not that great. But I realized it was for the Super Nintendo. That's why they have, like, Mario 64 and Mario DS. Ooh, that was a close one. Yeah, those were, like, reminiscent of, like, the Zelda 2 spiders that come down. And those piss me off, because they always get me. I don't know. You know, Nintendo games are pretty tough. And Zelda 2 is no exception. That game is hard as shit. Because it's just not forgiving. And speaking of Zelda 2, that's like the black sheep of the whole Zelda series. And I grew up playing that, and I'm not like a huge Zelda fan. I do like Zelda, but I've never been like, oh my god, Zelda, let's play Zelda. Like, I don't really get... It's pretty rare for me to get an urge to play a Zelda game. There's just something about it that has never really caught on to me. But yeah, that game is tough. I just remember talking to random people, and then if you go to a town, I forgot which one, but if you talk to this guy, all he says is, I am error. I thought that was awesome. Video game politics. And sorry for those who were not able to watch my Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm going to be taking it off probably after I upload the very last one, because I have a couple people that want to finish up watching it. But I just think that my material for the commentary was real garbage. Right there, actually, the one where I just got the heart. Normally, that's where the stopwatch is, but since I don't like to give it up, I'm a hermit. I don't like giving up my stopwatch. And, I mean, to the point where, like, I'll even keep it for a boss fight. Even though it's not necessary. Because you want to use a different sub-weapon, but for these early bosses, it's not really necessary. Man, we're coming up close to the end of this recording. Ooh, yeah, I hate those, so I have to... Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Alright, got it. Hey, my score's not actually so bad. I think the only real candles I've been missing are from the very first part of the level. But this is Social Squid, and thanks for watching.